Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants. I am just Mike. That over here is Josh, also known as Bad Karma. Below me is J Rod, and that over there is Wide Load Jet from far beyond. How are y'all doing tonight, gentlemen?
Doing good. Loving your heel impression, by the way, Mike. Loving it. Y'all all welcome to whatever Wednesdays. That's what we're going to be doing from now on Wednesdays. This is going to be whatever. So
Whatever's going on in the world of wrestling on Wednesdays.
that's
But
it.
no news. News is still Fridays, but they're still going to get NXT Dynamite. We're
Yep.
doing Dark Side of the Ring now, as it happens each week. We may end up
Right.
replacing that with football later on, and we might even get some viewer comments and all on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Heck
We
yeah.
so yeah, man. Wednesdays can be interactive. I like that idea. I don't have else for
Anybody and everybody can show up in the comments, and if you want us to
Yes.
send you a link eventually, boom.
Yep.
Super Troopers. Hey,
I
Yeah.
mean,
what was the name of that place? If he says it one more time, I swear to God. What was that place, Farva? What was the name of that place?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I
Uh,
mean,
uh,
I kind of got the Super Trooper going on, a little bit. So I mean, all I'm missing is the big aviators.
yeah. Who wants a mustache ride?
Snozberries.
Tastes like snot.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Dude, they're making Super Troopers 3, by the way. That is awesome.
Oh wow! Because they didn't beat that dead horse last time they made two. So I mean, let's go ahead and just ride that thing into the ground once again. It's a fun
Why
cult classic, man. It's a fun great show. I like it. I like it a lot. But no, welcome Erica. You can get in on this too at any time. Monica, same way. You get in on this anytime. I don't know how Josh feel
Monica will
about you
hide
being
off
on, but
camera.
I really don't care either. So
Mike will hide. I
it's
mean, Monica will hide off camera.
Yeah.
oh, Erica, yeah. So the first one's a definite cult classic. The second one was way more slapstick comedy than it was the first, but definitely watchable. I would recommend you go ahead and check it out before that third one comes out.
But yeah, it's whatever Wednesday. I got my cherry obituary flavored liquid death, and I got
Ooh,
my damn circus popcorn, and I'm ready to rock. You
So I
fucking fix
didn't.
the
I
stuff.
I personally didn't watch NXT. I
okay,
slept.
okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
We
I
can
know the big
just
story coming out of it.
right, but we could just go through the highlights of it, Mike. I mean, it's just so
I'm
fucking
gonna be
good.
honest, dude. Tonight's Dynamite was kind of like
A lot of people said it sucked balls.
it wasn't that great, man. It was
So
good. I
you
mean,
you gotta come down eventually, don't you? I mean, you've been having some good ones here lately, just riding high. Then all of a sudden, they just think that they can throttle on back. Let's just get one coasted, and then we'll just see where we at for next week. You gotta build, bro. You can't. You were just starting to get a little momentum, bro. Fucking ride the shit like you need to. But to each their own.
hey, agree. Great minds think alike. But the thing is, in my opinion, even though it is a go home show for their pay per view for this weekend,
Which should have been bigger than what it was by far.
yeah, it I fell asleep during the main event. He's
Never a
already
good sign. Tony seems to struggle with go home dynamites. I will totally agree with that, Erica. Just off of the back of he thinks he's got the pay per view so sold up that he doesn't have to do the dressing before it, like the
yeah,
the the, the, the topping on the cake that is the go home show at the end of it. He doesn't have to do that. He this is the product, and you're gonna watch it rather the go home show is good or not. Back in the Attitude Era, that's what sold those pay per views for WWF was the motherfucking go home show before it
yeah. Not
laid that
WCW,
table.
and WCW was bad about it too,
It
man.
was yeah, they
WCW,
were bad about it.
I mean, that's what AEW is, man. WCW 2.0.
Right. Pretty much.
I wouldn't say that. They do when it comes to pay-per-views. They do a good go home show.
Who?
So
Win.
AEW.
Dude, this is a go home show.
Win. Because the last ones have missed, bro. The last ones
This
have
one
missed.
was a miss.
Man,
You
how
are
dare
you
you say
won.
WCW didn't have good go home shows? They actually did. Sometimes better than
No.
pay per view.
Oh
I
no!
mean,
Sometimes it was like,
so
oh
like
my god, the NW
your big
attacking. Oh,
annual
we're out of
ones,
time.
bro,
We gotta
like
go.
Fall Brawl, Bash at the Beach, those all had decent go home shows because the star power was there, and they all really sold that shit on the Nitro, leading into
The
the
four
show.
main ones I remember having good go home shows for WCW was Bash at the Beach,
Yep. Fall Brawl.
um, Fall Brawl, Halloween Havoc, and
Yep.
Starcade.
That's it. That's
I
it.
remember Super Brawl having good ones. I remember Spring
Well, that's
Stampede
before they
having good.
stopped doing
I remember Spring
Brawl.
Stampede having good ones. I
Spring
remember
Stampede was only done there for 2 years.
Yeah, it was.
no,
Yeah, it was 2
no.
years. So they did a couple different stampedes like from like the 80s to the 90s or whatever. But as far as Spring Stampede, that only ran like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, wasn't that many?
It
Spring
Spring
of
hasn't run.
Stampede.
Sturgis. It was a Sturgis.
That was Hog Wild.
That was Hog Wild, but then you also had what it was the first Spring Stampede was in Sturgis,
Mm-hmm.
just because they were testing the waters leading up to Hog Wild, like they were just seeing how it would go.
Y'all must have forgotten Goldberg beating Hogan for the title on the Go Home show before Hog Wild.
Again.
No,
Again.
Lex Luger beat the one and only time he ever won the title, taking it from Hogan. When the giant all WCW locker room came and parted it up,
Mhm.
cleaning in the back, Hogan destroyed the locker room. That was a hell of a Go Home show.
And then he fucking dropped the belt, but it was just really that one segment though, bro. The show itself was kind of it was like mid, and then the last segment just saved it, bro. Like that's not really a good go home show to me. When
That's like saying TNA put on a great show, but they have one good match and the rest of it sucks.
when you think go home show, you thinking I have this pay per view, I have 6 matches, right? How do I put those 6 matches into the climax position on this show? And they build that story to the climax position to lead into the pay per view because
Yeah.
that is ultimately your climax. You're either going to go up or you're going to go down, whichever way it goes. But you got to put it to there. So,
Well, all I can tell you is WCW's Go Home shows made me wish I could buy the pay-per-view.
Bro, I
why,
remember
why? Thank you, for the shirt. And Josh's shirt looks nice up there too, but he
up there
refuses to
hanging
wear
in
it,
the
Monica.
rafters.
So
Hanging-
Yes,
I mean,
I love. Don't get me wrong. I love my shirt. I would if I was downstairs right now, I'll be wearing it. But right now, I'm on my couch and I got furry ass cats right now, and I don't want to get hair all over
In
No
other
doubt.
words, the shirt is a collectible item.
it.
so
It looks good hanging from the rafters.
Hey, there you go. It's like I did it Michael Jordan style. I hung it from the rafters.
I'll
No,
let that slide because it's Chicago Red. I'll let that slide because it's Chicago Red. I'll let
but
that
no,
slide.
I'll have it. Was it Friday? I'll be in the basement and I'll have it on.
Of
There you
course
go.
you'll be in the basement. You're always
In the basement.
In the well, I'm in the basement.
You're in the
See,
basement.
where I'm up north, so we have basements.
Well, hey, it could be worse. You could be like Tom Cruise on South Park, and you could be like R. Kelly said, he's in the closet.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no.
But then you got to remember, then I pull out my gun.
And he's not even drinking, ladies and gentlemen. This is unfiltered Jack right here.
Drinking his liquid death. That's what he's drinking.
That's it.
I'm always in a great mood when I have an ice cold liquid death and some real circus popcorn.
Yeah, you are a circus.
Tastes just like that in circus. It's
The-
from Tennessee.
the-
Get this
the
at your
mother-
local Walmart. It's all over the country. They're like $1 a bag. It tastes like real circus popcorn. Do it now.
Hey. We're not getting paid. No endorsements. We're not getting paid.
Okay. Don't do
No,
it now.
sir.
Do it after the podcast. Watch us first.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not.
That
It's
a
not like
boy.
it's not like we're like me plugging Little Caesars.
Don't be plugging people.
No,
Wait a minute. I want a sponsorship from these guys. I want
Hell
shit.
yeah.
100%. I would be down with that. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
1,000% with that one. Their drinks are amazing, dude. Their cola, I thought was gonna taste like shit. Tastes really fucking good.
This cherry obituary is my favorite, and I have to give love. I never
So
bought it again. The root
y'all
beer
are
was
gonna be
the root beer
Erica
was
and
fucking impressive. The root beer is impressive.
It is. And what was you saying, J-Ron?
Erica and Monica. Y'all are gonna be in luck then because the first line of shirts that I plan on putting out is gonna be gray.
Gray.
So you don't got to worry about black for your cats. And I do have a white that's in mind, but the white might be even more difficult with pet hairs, and all that on it because of what it is, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to go with a dark gray is going to be our first launch. So I will definitely make sure to get you two lovely ladies one first and foremost, so y'all
Well,
can rock.
I tell you what. Wait, J
You know.
Rock, you ought to ask them if they would like maybe a pink or something before you get going.
Oh well, a little custom order job. I'm all right with that though. Erica, Monica, there any
With the
color
women
shirts that
V-necks.
y'all would be preferred? You know what? Monica, you could probably hit me up on Facebook. I think I added you here recently. You could just hit me up and we'll talk about that as far as your colors and shirt sizes and all that. Erica, um, we try to get a hold of each other some
Yeah,
kind of way.
let us not forget, October is right around the corner, and that is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We might have to do some pink ringside rants.
No doubt.
Save the boobies.
The tetas.
I can order the decal or patch for Coco. Uh, if you need like a sticker, I can make that, Monica, and just send it to you if that's what you want.
I think she wants like a pet shirt, like
Yeah,
a
like
dog and
she
dog.
wants. Yeah. I got you.
All right, what
Well,
do we got?
We
well,
cater.
we try not to be dicks all the time, Adam. I mean, it's just
We want to talk about Dark Side of the Ring. We want to talk about Dynamite. Y'all want to hurry up and run through NXT real quick for 5 minutes?
All right, I got
you
it right
got.
here. NXT
Go
happened.
ahead, roll it.
NXT happened. It went off the air. Continue.
Come on, man. They had
Well,
enough other
no,
stuff going on.
Roku
they're
lost his match again.
yep,
Naraku lost. Ooh,
yep.
And people are suggesting they might just rush him up to the main roster, and they might say he knows where the cameras are. Let's just get him up on main roster. That's what everybody's talking about with this. He lost to your boy again, by the way.
Tony,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tony D'Angelo. Oh yeah, in the street fight. Yo, yeah. Okay. But that would make sense though. So you're not putting him over or whatever. He's gonna find his way, weasel into the main roster, and then you could build him on that. I get it because you just want Tony D'Angelo to be that damn strong. Whatever, cool. I mean, it's
Yeah.
whatever you want to do with him. Because to me, I'm not all that impressed with Tony D'Angelo. So
He's an
I'm gonna
afterthought,
just
man. He's an afterthought.
yeah.
There's nobody on the NXT roster, in my personal opinion, that I'm like, oh, dude, that dude right there is going to make it on the main roster.
Yeah.
Right.
Not one single person on
I
that
think
roster is like
I
must see TV.
I think Evil is gonna take a lot of what they were trying to do with Shinsuke when they were trying to job him out, right? I think Evil's going to take that role, and it's going to suck. But I'm thinking that's where they're going to go with it.
But well, you had another person that make their wrestling debut on there, and it was the former Nikki Blackheart. She forgot the ring name shit she's going by now. So she made her wrestling debut on NXT last night.
Okay.
Okay, Mike, that's where you stepped in and tell me the name.
Nope.
I thought you Broadcast journalist at his best.
I told you no.
Hold on,
I'm gonna be
so
honest, man. When it comes to NXT, dude, you're lucky to get a nope out of me.
Man,
But
J Rod, what you put in that blue shirt for Mike? It's full of stupidity tonight.
Not
oh
stupidity.
god damn.
It ain't
there you
stupidity,
go.
bro.
There you go.
It
Shot.
is. I'm gonna be
Ooh.
honest with y'all. I'm not broadcast journalism for every single person. Y'all can do some homework too. Damn it.
Yeah, Roger 10-4. Okay, so I have the results from NXT right here. All
It
right, let's
started
see.
and it ended. That's
Yeah.
how you get good
So
results.
we got the show opened up with Robert Stone being bothered by Thea Hill,
And
giving her no time to talk. But he had time to talk to Natty, so he's just swerving her off as it was. They had a 6-man tag match. Dark State, Lytics, James, and Griffin defeated Saquon Sugars, Romeo
yeah, whatever. I know who
Marino,
you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
and Noam
jobbers.
Dar. And Noam Dar, which I don't think Noam Dar's been on NXT in fucking forever. So that
Man,
was a little cheap return thing for him probably. But they ended up getting the Dark State ended up getting the pin there.
big
Backstage
surprise.
woman, yeah, big stage woman locker room segment. Natty, Thea Hill, they're going through the whole thing with that. Natty's like taking over the women's division of NXT, doing all that crap.
Yeah.
It's not a really interesting angle at all. You had a face to face with Kendall Gray and Lola Vice. They had an in ring promo segment. They will face off August 4th in an NXT Underground match. So if you remember the Underground matches from back in the G, where they were like shoot fighting, quote unquote, that's
Yeah.
what this is gonna be. Yeah,
Is Josh Barnett going to be the ref?
ha, might be, might fucking be. Let's see here. So we had Keanu Carver beating Hank Walker by pinfall. Okay, continuing to kick him all the way down. Tank came back. So they split up Hank and Tank. Hank ended up losing to Carver, which they're trying to push Carver a little bit now. I don't see that going anywhere. To be honest, it's not really.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not really an overact. I think they're going to end up splitting up the tag team that he's in. Uh, and they'll end up rolling with Carver, I think, as the singles coming up. Uh, so Natty, Karma, and Nikita Lyons approached Thea Hill backstage. Natty suggested that Hale join the crew while also fucking insulting her. So they had a problem, and Jada Parker comes to settle issues with Natty, blah, blah, blah. So Danhausen was on this show.
Oh dear God.
Danhausen gave Shiloh Hill one of the teeth from his collection in exchange for some cryptocurrency. So the tooth he got knocked out during that match against Angels, he gave him one of his teeth from the jar to replace it. Yep.
Yeah.
The fuck.
I saw that too. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, okay, there you go.
Mike said nothing happened on NXT. We got Danhausen trading teeth for crypto. Come on, bro.
Right, right. It's true. It's true. That's a hell of a deal there. Uh, we had Jada Parker defeat Natty by way of submission with the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
So
What
you
and what it
had,
was that somebody threw Natty didn't tap out, but somebody threw in the towel.
yep, Thea Hill threw in the towel to get some revenge on Natty for her comments earlier. So Hale is not gonna join that faction.
Mm-mm.
And Jada Parker got one over on Natty the hard way there. Kalani Jordan says she was screwed over. Referee's decision is final, so no rematch. Uh, they'll face Birthright next week. But as far as Heat Wave is concerned, Bronco Nemo can't compete both at the AAA show. So he has decided which one he'll be at. Okay, so Bronco Nemo is one of those AAA stars that go back and forth. He'll go to NXT sometimes. He'll go to AAA. So apparently they got something going on now where he's got to choose one. So we'll see which one he chooses here soon.
I think he's part of that Evil Dogs faction.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah,
The
he'll probably choose AAA at the end of it.
Anthony, I'm gonna be honest with you. Keanu Carver, I don't know who this person is. I'm gonna say yeah. He needs to be repackaged.
Let me see where is it.
Everybody
You
in
guys,
NXT.
yeah. So you could repackage him, but he's a very stale mic. So I don't know where you would go with him unless you go like a pure wrestling gimmick. I think he could do that. But other than that, like if you would have had Alpha Academy back in the day, it would have made sense for you to take him and throw him up in there, and that would have made more sense than him actually getting a full repackage and trying by himself. I don't see that. But they are trying to push him, so they will have him by himself at some point.
Yay!
Sean Spears defeated Nico Vance by disqualification after pulling an Eddie Guerrero and convincing the referee that Vance had used a steel chair when Vance didn't. So, yay, more fucking shenanigans by Sean Spears. Whoopsie.
George Spears is still on television over there.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Wow.
Rarely.
Mr. This. 10.
Mr. Perfect 10. Ty Dillinger. That's funny if you think about it. Ty Dillinger didn't get over, but Sean Spears did in AEW, so they let him go over Sean Spears. That tells you a lot about that gimmick.
And they hated the 10 gimmick.
So,
Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
Cam Hendricks goes to Robert Stone and says that he's not at the percentage he needs to be body wise to have his match with Mason Rook. Robert Stone asked him what percentage is he. Old boy tells him 67.2%. I have no idea why, but that's an asshole thing to say. It is not. Miles Bourne asked him if he and Tavion Heights can get a tag team title match, and will put his North American title on the line up next week if he promises that match will happen. Suddenly, after he said he would put the North American title up, Hendricks is medically cleared at 107.6%. So, Stone books Bourne versus Hendricks if he's actually medically cleared for next week with Bourne and Heights against the Vanity Project for the week after if he wins. So I think Bourne and they put him with freaking Tavion Heights. That tag team's got some promise now. That's got some go. Both of them. So I would be surprised if they don't pull the titles off of Vanity for that, because that's two of your more push stars going forward. So unless there's some shenanigans with Hendricks and Vanity Project just squeaks away, I mean that's possible too. But we'll see. That's a hell of a tag team opportunity right there with Bourne and Heights.
In Big Country, that happens at midnight. So you gotta wait a little bit longer, 20 minutes.
Yeah, but what state is country in?
He's in
He's behind us. He's behind us. He's in Arizona.
Arizona. There you go. Yeah.
He's behind us.
I don't know how in the hell you name Big Country and you live in the desert, but I'm just gonna leave that alone.
And the dude's Vegas.
I'm just gonna leave that alone. But
I'll tell you this, for NXT, for everything that you just listed that went on, I'm like, shoot, for a 2-hour show compared to what Raw and SmackDown does, I'm like, shit, this is more this is a pretty stacked show.
Yeah, it was decent. Now, so Rena Vulcan defeated Skylar Ray by submission with her natural disaster torture rack finish in an impressive debut. So they were
Yeah,
they
and,
were
and
they
that's the
they
former
were
Nikki
debuting
Blackheart, right?
Vulcan. That's right.
Yeah.
They were debuting Vulcan. We know we know who she is. But yeah, it seemed like it was decent with that angle that they ran.
hmm
Reno Vulcan. She
Let's
comes in
see.
peace.
Right,
Live long and prosper.
like that. So, and
I
then we
come in.
had the aforementioned Tony D'Angelo retain over Naraku by pinfall. So he pinned him clean. There was no outside shit. He pinned him clean.
Well, there
Uh,
it was a street. It was a street fight, so it was
yeah,
all over the place. And
right. But as far as like all that any kind of interference, anything, no, they went straight up. After the match, Mike Santana came out through the crowd, indicating he is now on the NXT roster and coming for the title. Conspicuously, he was not referred to by his name, which likely means he'll be taking on some new pseudonym soon enough. So they're going to
God,
change Mike
I
Santana's
hope
name.
not.
They're
I
going to
hope
change
not.
Mike Santana's name. So we had on this little show here one, two, three, four, five. We had six matches on the card. That's a decent match count for a NXT show.
Yeah,
Uh,
and all them segments with it too. So,
yeah.
uh, for a 2 hour show compared to what, a 2.5 hour show of Netflix,
And
or a
But
two
Dynamite.
that's
hour show
because you
of
got all them damn commercials got to run through Raw and SmackDown, and it draws it out so much. You can't like here, bro. Yeah, you got your freaking advertisement, but they're letting the wrestling still do because these are all young.
yeah.
These are all talent that they're trying to get over while still building their talents as it goes.
And at
So
the same
they have to
time, they
have the
do.
promotion.
At the same time, while they're wrestling, they do the screen shots. I mean,
Mhm.
they do the commercials and still have the wrestling going on in the background,
Right.
which is what Netflix needs to do. I mean, n- this is by far the worst decision that WWE has done with Netflix.
Well, you know why, right?
Well, tell us.
Oh, I was asking you if you knew why. When you go picture in picture, you actually the ad running. You're not getting full screen, so it's actually cut in half the price. So it's not like you're getting to run your ad on a full screen. So you're getting advertisement, but it's not the top spot. So you're actually looking at about a 50% cut with split screen as far as what you got to pay and earn and all of that.
Oh,
You got the Max Headroom going on over there, J Rod.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I know he has service issues with the storm tonight.
yeah, yeah. Got a little bit of issues.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of fidgeting out over there on your main.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's break dancing for us while sitting down.
yeah. He's got to put the aluminum foil on the Chihuahua.
Spicy Phil hasn't been here because I don't call him to wake him up anymore.
Came,
Eh,
came out pretty decent, baby. I like that. Can you
We
put
we
the
we can hear you, J Rod.
Okay, he's got us on there for a reason.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Oh, there we
oh, look
go.
at you. Look at you.
Now, see, I like the way that one looks.
That's a
I got the
polo.
ring in the corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
and the
it's a polo. Okay.
space for the nickname and the name on the right side.
Yeah.
You could go golfing with that, J-Rod.
Oh, that's a collar shirt.
Polo, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
now you might have to make me a work tee short sleeve. I might have to buy one and get you to put me that on the pocket.
Thank you, Miss Erica. I truly appreciate that, Dawn. Thank you. But yeah, no, I'm thinking we might add this to our personal repertoire there. Just
Yeah,
trying it out tonight, seeing how it looks. I think it come
Um,
out all right.
yeah. I like the way that looks. Having that the small logo right there in the front. Then maybe on the back, like just on the t-shirt, like I'm thinking t-shirt wise, I'll have that on the logo on the front. Then on the
Yeah.
back, for like us, have our names on the top, like jersey
hmm
style.
hmm
Then having the logo big on the back too.
Well, I'm thinking with these here, like I'm saying, so this fits good over the heart, which is great for that 4 inch ring.
Hmm.
Putting the nickname and this would fill out the front chest to where you don't need nothing else on it. It's gonna be the
Yeah, for a
perfect,
polo shirt, you don't
yeah,
want nothing on the back.
perfect business,
But
perfect
I
business
will not
fit.
wear that because I'm not a polo guy. I will wear the
I'm a
but
polo
they.
guy. I'm a
I
polo
will.
guy. I was
I
wearing
will
that.
wear the button up work tee
I
like
will,
the
I will,
man group, and I'll
I
have it on my
will,
pocket
I will find you the blue one there shortly, Mike. I got you, baby. I
Damn,
got
dude. What's up, bro? Because I would wear that motherfucker out everywhere. To the movies, to the dinner. I mean, dude, that's somewhere I could go to like eat a nice dinner somewhere and be like, damn, dude, where'd you get that at? Oh, I'm a I do this and that and.
you. Right, it's a talking point. But also, I wanted you to see how clean that ring looks against white
Yeah,
because when I make the shirts, that'll be just the big,
You don't even need to do
on the
me
back.
blue, bro. You don't even need me to do me blue, bro. I'm fine with the white, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that bit
White, bro.
pop like that, bro. Yes, Lord.
Man, that's clean as hell, dude. There's a thing called perfection, and that's it. White is perfection because you can't go no cleaner than white. And if you do a black shirt, you can't do the ring unless you
Right,
do the ring in red or something, and that looks
right.
just tacky.
Yeah, right.
So I get that, but white you can't go wrong with white, bro. White goes good with everything. You know what I mean? White goes
That's
good with
true.
everything.
That's true. You can go down Dalmatian, what I'm doing right here, and it just makes that black freaking stand
Pop,
up
man,
even that much more. Yep.
bro. You just man, that's clean.
it
I
looks
got you
great.
on one, Mike. I got you, babe.
Looks great. I'm gonna have to come up with a color for my work tee.
We
And
already know what color
better
you're
than
gonna go.
done with it.
What color I'm gonna go with? I can't go with black, Mike.
Gray.
I'll be back.
No, I'm not. Well, I already have a gray one, but I don't know about gray. I'll think about it. I might even go with the navy blue or something not too dark. Well,
Oh,
white is white is perfection. Nah, dang. There,
that
there.
was not where I was going with that. I swear that is not where I was going with that. I mean,
I was gonna say, is that man? Is that country 1998 right there?
Josh, we need your views
He
and
knows what I'm
opinions.
talking about right there.
Josh, we need your views and opinions. Statement on that one.
What? Yeah.
that's not what I meant. I meant by the shirt. The
No,
sh-
you got to tell country, bro. You got to tell him the views and opinions.
Oh, the views and opinions of Big Country do not reflect the views and opinions of Ringside
Full
Ranch.
freaking disclaimer, bro. Yes.
wow.
Now, yeah, big country is on that. If it ain't white, it ain't right. We ain't trying to do that. No, 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 sir. No, sir.
Yeah, that is not where I was going by any chance of a stretching imagination. Wow. I was
Like,
sorry.
and it's saying it's taking my tagline. It's like I'm half Mexican, half white, and somewhere along the lines, I'm halfway right.
And everybody knows I'm a black man and a lesbian trapped in my body.
All right, that's our last show for it. Thanks
That's
for
it.
joining
We
our
just,
YouTube channel.
just,
Thank
just,
you,
just
everybody.
cover
Good night.
everybody. Cover everybody. We're
God,
gonna
oh my.
have. We're never gonna have the alphabet soup after us, boys. Let's calm
Yeah,
down. Let's
we're
settle.
gonna get busted down to nothing, dude. Oh my god.
Settle down. Settle down.
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
just for fun while we're goofing off. Y'all remember the Bud Light scandal a little while back and how everybody was saying, "Oh, well, if I drink this beer, I have to be." I said,
Yeah.
I made a Facebook post and I said, "Well, I'm gonna have to come clean with y'all guys." I said, "I drink Heineken, therefore I have to be a leprechaun."
No, man, you gotta drink Guinness to be a
Heine-
leprechaun.
The
Heineken's
green
German.
bottle, bro, green bottle,
Yeah.
green bottle.
Heineken's
But
German, bro.
No, green bottle. Green. Well, who's the most famous green bottle beer in the world? I don't care who you like, Mike.
It's
Rolling
Heineken is the
Heineken.
Rock.
most famous.
Yeah. No, no.
Rolling Rock, and
It's
none of them are
Heineken.
as big as Heineken. Heineken is in the world top 10 with Bud, Miller, Coors, Michelob, all of that crap. All right, none of the other ones are in the top 10.
So we all we
Modelo
all
is
here
number one.
bullshit. Country's gonna have you on his damn show, and he's gonna quote you. He might stick that on damn riser. God damn it! Talking about Mike said, "White is perfection." It's not good, bro.
Jesus,
That's
man,
not good.
not good at all, bro. You taking shit out of context? I mean, for real. Word bite you in the ass without even trying to be bitten. You know what I'm saying?
This is a this is
Funny.
a court of public opinion. That's what it does.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, getting back to what Anthony said. By chance, do you guys know when both TV deals for NXT and SmackDown are for WWE, and when did they end? And do you think both? Yeah, everything's going to Netflix. Everything's going to Netflix.
WWE is partnered for the long haul with NXT. In fact, I read an article earlier that might interest you, there, John. So the president of Bushy Road came out and said why or when he knew that he needed to sell and get out from from friggin' New Japan. Uh, he was working on a TV deal with uh with AEW and another one for Netflix,
Yeah.
and WWE came in and basically dropped it all on the table, dropped the whole freaking cock and balls on the table, and said, "No, boys, this, this here's mine." And whenever his words didn't sway anything at all, he was like, "Well, we don't have the stroke what we thought that we did." So he looked at knowing that he couldn't compete on that level. He decided at that point to go ahead and sell it.
Sell it.
No,
But I'll tell you, I think WWE is always going to keep one major show on network television for that ad revenue. I don't see them ever stopping that.
no, and that's it was perfect, bro. The fucking Netflix and them match made them. It fucking really is because they can get over their major show on Netflix, drive up freaking Netflix sales. So the partnership is super beneficial.
Mhm.
Uh, you don't have to worry about trying to syndicate your own shit like what my AEW is doing. It's so it saves WWE money while making them handle fucking fists.
Mhm.
Is what it does, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try something with SmackDown here soon. But uh,
I think it's staying.
I I think SmackDown's gonna stay on the national
USA.
syndications.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
think it's.
cable
I
the
system.
think. I
national
think
syndication.
USA's happy with their numbers.
Yeah,
They make at least $1 million every hour in revenue. I mean, and now it's not an A and B show no more. Raw
no,
is on Netflix and not the A show no more. But it doesn't mean SmackDown's the A show. You have an A show on a streaming platform, and you have an A show on a major cable slash satellite slash channel. So I
it's
mean,
all right.
it just makes perfect sense. You make
Yeah,
it money both ways. You've got everybody both
right.
ways. It makes
And
perfect fucking sense.
that's where the business side of this, Anthony. You said that you disagreed with Jordan about the cable thing. He just basically explained why it makes sense as far as
Mhm.
to keep your feet in both pools.
Yeah,
Yeah, rather than throw it all in one. You
this is why Tony Khan and AEW are in such danger. I don't care how great my AEW does.
know?
They lose that big television deal, and somebody tells them we'll give you 50 million or less
Huh.
versus 110 million. and less ad revenue, they're gonna be in big trouble without syndicated television. They're gonna be in big fucking trouble next
Yeah.
year if
So
they don't get
what
it.
was the biggest draw with AEW was you had it on TNT. You had it
Yes,
on a
TBS.
national syndication, right?
yes.
Then all of a sudden you lost that shit. Now what?
They ain't lost it yet.
Well,
Yeah,
they
when
moved
it
it. They
comes
moved
to
to
an end,
TBS, which is actually
right?
more homes than TNT.
Right, but it's coming. All that's coming to an end. The window's right there. I
Yeah,
don't know if
we got a little
if
over a
they could
year.
fuck them.
A little over a
Yeah,
year. Pretty much next
right,
summer's going to be
right,
that deadline.
right. And I don't know if they moved enough needles for fucking TBS to won't keep it. For
The little
for
bit of money
TNT.
they make, the insiders are saying, compared to what I don't know if we're going to say Endeavor, but who technically with UFC, the amount of stupid money UFC was paid. Okay, no more pay per views. We're going to do a subscription and all, and they're like AEW's revenue's a pimple on the ass compared to that. They are
Yeah,
not worried about AEW revenue. It is
it's not.
nowhere near on the top 10 list of things to do when the deal is gone through. That's what the insiders are
Right.
saying. It's nowhere near a priority.
But I would say this as far as that question, Anthony. No, that would if that were to take place, that would be the biggest like bitch slap to AEW I think WWE could possibly do, and that's some like sunning like sit down son, dad is here type shit.
And Anthony, that's
That's
not a bad
beyond.
idea. That's
It's
not a
it's
bad
it's
idea.
it's not if their goal is to just wipe out AEW, but
That's
I
the
don't
goal.
think
That's the
I don't
goal.
think it's to wipe them out because you need the competition, but it's to keep them as far under the thumb as you possibly can go.
WWE don't want the cup. The whole reason WWE is partnering up with everybody who wants to kill AEW is because they do not like the fact that AEW makes them have to raise prices on talent. They don't like
I'm
being
telling
told that they have to overpay. They want to pay what they want to pay for the talent with no competition. That's the whole reason they're trying to strangle AEW. And I have big news about that at WrestleMania Friday.
you. Yeah. Well, I'll
Man, yeah,
say
I heard
this.
everything's happening in New York. I think that's the
Wait, we're
shittiest thing.
waiting till Friday for the news, Mike. We're waiting till
Yeah, yeah.
Friday.
We go wait on it. But as far as the competition goes, the reason I'm gonna disagree with competition is the fact that they didn't pick their shit up until AEW hit the block. They did not pick their shit up till AEW hit the block.
Nope.
It forced them. It forced them to become a better product. So
Mhm.
And they
at
still
that
haven't.
point,
And they still
right,
haven't.
and you also have a guy that literally came up through the Monday Night Wars. That's at the fucking head right now. So he
Yeah.
knows what that does, right? So it makes all the sense for you to keep the competition, but you keep them under your thumb, and just keep sunning them, and just keep on doing
But
your
here's
thing
the
with them.
problem: WWE's not trying to compete in ring product wise. They're not competing at all. They're coasting because they are so far ahead in money compared to where they were after WCW went down. They're so far ahead in money. It's ridiculous. WWE could take a shit on the stage and people are going to watch it and pay money.
Well, I mean, they do that every Monday night, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is no competition. And Tony Khan's nowhere near decently competing. You can have a number two spot, but that don't mean much in modern day. We're not bringing in 5 million to 9 million people every Monday night like during the wars at its height. We're not doing that anymore. We're nowhere near that ballpark. WWE's happy with their 2.5 million on Netflix. I mean
Dude,
that.
I just don't get it. Like, whenever we were kids growing up, wrestling was must see.
Yeah,
Nowadays, when kids are growing up, wrestling is what's that?
that's because WWE didn't have to give a shit after they bought ECW and WCW. There's no one to compete with. They didn't give a damn about TNA until Hogan took over, and then they even Vince buried the hatchet with Bret Hart just to make sure more people watch this damn show. And ever since then, when they took the company public, they made so much money. Then the Saudi 10-year deal, and now with TKO and all, they're so far ahead, no one's ever going to catch them. As much as we don't like it, their goal is to monopolize, and the only options are WWE owned options.
I don't see
No,
that, Anthony. No.
no,
No.
I
no.
could, I can,
And
I
it's
can.
so it's if it like, but that would be going into your your deal where they're trying to just smother them out and it's done.
Yeah,
That
well, that there's a few great points to what Anthony said, and I agree with that. Let's say all of whatever's going to own TBS and TNT, they don't do a deal with Tony Khan. They're like, well, wrestling's still a draw. We just don't want to overpay. Let's get NXT and pay X amount. We'll have still wrestling on our program, and WWE can say, all right, cool. Now we have them under. We're even tighter with them. We got them on their show. That's less money we got to pay to USA. USA will probably pay us more for our new SmackDown deal. So it's perfect all around if there's no AEW on. Who's on? Who's buying? It's not Endeavor. Is it Endeavor buying TBS and everything?
Paramount.
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 All right. Yeah, that it would if they lose AEW, it would make perfect sense if it's a small deal and get NXT over. It would make perfect sense, and that'd be a
But more than
win-win for.
likely, that would be transferred to Paramount Plus because Paramount would want to maximize on their figure return with that. So
But let's look at the viewing audience for NXT. Are you aware of who the weekly number one viewing audience for NXT is?
50 plus.
Yeah, not people that are buying subscriptions. People
right,
that turn on their TV religiously. It's like the old Monday nights.
yeah,
These 50 plus turn on their TV every Tuesday to watch NXT. So that would not be beneficial to make a B or C show your streaming bonus. You want that on regular TV that anyone can watch. That's where you want that. And the kids can turn it on and
I
watch it
can
while
I
they're down.
can I can see AAA maybe going that route because I think they want to bring AAA into a more American driven
That
market.
if we had a weekly
Is what it is.
AAA television show,
Yeah,
and then especially live. If they could do that,
yeah,
I'd be happy to.
yeah. That's. I think that's more likely than the NXT.
I don't see
AAA.
who would outside of a Spanish network,
Yeah.
which in America, yeah, outside of a Spanish network is like it that would kind of
Well, you
kill
would have
the AAA right now because
no because you
the
would
way I
have
like AAA right now is because is one I could get English commentary.
well. That's what I'm telling you. They're gonna have it. They're gonna have it. They're gonna have a simulcast if it ends up going there. There's a network that's gonna just throw it into Spanish and just leave it in Spanish.
Yeah,
It's gonna be both. So
Not to mention, we have the two big Spanish networks here, and we have Telemundo and what else?
Envision.
Yeah, you got.
yeah.
I mean, you could cut a deal if
so
you
you
could work
could
it out. They might. The only
mhm,
problem might be not just location and where you're going to bounce to with AAA, unless you're doing it in the states. Is they have a very New Japan roster. They don't have an
yeah,
excess amount of people to
right.
tell stories every week. They have their big players to put on. It's very much like ECW. It's based around pay-per-views, the big shows, and they have a roster designed for that. They might have about 50 people on there, but they don't have an excessive amount of talent to waste all over television unless you start bringing new people.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Unless you let Big Brother open that pool for you, right, and start to cycle in talent as it goes. So you
Right.
so you freaking expand the AAA roster, and then you put them on a you you put them on a weekly show. I
Yeah.
think that's more likely because you got way more of a you can get way more eyes on a AAA product right now than what NXT has shown. So you gotta you gotta go with the hot hand, and I think
We
that's
don't know. We don't
eventually
know
what
that
that.
though. In the
Yeah,
U.S., we don't know if a AAA could beat an NXT yet. We don't know.
I I I think because your common wrestling fan has already heard that Mark's over AAA with the freaking creative, right? I think
Or,
just that,
the Undertaker, yeah.
yes, just that, I think drew eyes within the large number to AAA to see what he's doing. So
And he's doing a hell of a job.
the fact that they've seen the product now and they've seen it for a while, that's the hot commodity.
Okay, but
So
let's. I'm just throwing this out there versus NXT. How many of those 50-year-olds you think went out their way to watch AAA on a Saturday night?
if you put it in English and you run it like what is like what it would have to be ran within the weekly format. I
I
think it
don't think
would
a
take
lot
a
of them
little
are going
bit.
to like these Spanish promos and the translation and the high flying with no story. I don't know if it's going to work for
It's
the regular
probably
TV
not
audience.
so. But once again, if that's the case, then you still have NXT to scratch that niche. You know what I mean?
All right.
I would put AAA against Dynamite. That's what I would do.
Hold on. Now, y'all do know that we're talking about something that has been blocked for the next 12 days, right? Or 14
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
It's been
yeah.
blocked.
Hmm.
What's
I don't know
been
if you
blocked?
knew that, Jordan.
What's been blocked?
The merger is right now on a block.
Hmm.
It's actually a restraining order. It's been in effect since today.
Oh, well, unless that came on the news when I was watching it
Yeah,
earlier, it wasn't on the news.
What?
2 days ago.
So,
Okay. Well,
Erica,
what? What?
they do have Corey Graves and JBL that they run for their English commentary team. I I I, I think that's a pretty solid duo.
Uh,
I haven't heard nothing too bad about their work so far.
what Triple A's announcing
Hmm.
English. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have Corey Graves and JBL as main commentators, and they have
Yeah,
Rey Mysterio come in and he
Uh,
yeah,
commentates well, and does translation. But also, Rey Mysterio is also the GM.
German.
So when he goes on screen, uh, somehow they get Savio Vega to do the translation, and oh my god, he's so horrible.
yeah. Salvio ain't the best translator.
no,
He's
and
really not.
Ray has
They even said
Ray.
it. They even said it on air. It was like you're about as JBL goes to Corey Graves. He's like you're about as bad as Savio Vega's translation.
Rey
Yeah.
Mysterio's boring on commentary, like paint dry.
But
He,
no,
Well, I mean,
seriously.
he's never had to do that before. I mean, I get it. Like,
No.
that's not that never was Ray's thing. Ray wasn't a super talker. He was able to get his points across, but he just did it in the ring, and that's what you expect of him, right?
Uh,
Uh,
uh, yeah. So yeah, Jordan. Yeah. A federal judge has issued a 14-day temporary restraining order halting the $110 billion merger between Paramount Skydance and Warner Brothers Discovery.
all right, they'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll get around it. They'll find a way. Someone's just trying to make more money. But
Hmm.
moving moving on, we're almost an hour in. Y'all want to go Dynamite or y'all want to go Dark Side of the Ring?
Let's go Dynamite on the highlights, and let's save Dark Side to bring some people in and really get into that as far as like a fan interaction.
Okay.
How was
Uh,
he wrestling? Because I mean, he wasn't
he
that great.
old. He old now, baby. I mean, look, he got some age on him
Yeah,
now.
he's up there, man.
Uh,
He wasn't that great in the '90s. He wasn't that great of a wrestler in WWF in the
he was
'90s.
a solid hand when he was wrestling like Austin and shit like that. When Austin was the ringmaster and all that shit, he was a solid hand, but he wasn't like no world beater. You know,
Mm.
top tier guy nowhere
Vince,
near. He
Vince
was a
was
mid card
pushing.
act.
Vince was pushing Savio Vega and Ahmed Johnson and what you call 'em, Owen Hart like they were the measuring sticks in their days. I mean, I was like, why is he so behind Savio Vega? I was like, why?
well, because he won that Latino
Hmm.
connection, and plus
True.
he had that pull in Puerto Rico too. So
Yeah, this is true. That was his door to Puerto Rico a lot. He had his guy with that. Let's see.
Yeah. So Anthony just said we're forgetting one major thing. Variety Deadline are reporting that they believe that the deal for Warner Brothers Paramount is going to fall through because of these lawsuits. And what they're saying is Paramount would just fall through because it would get way too much expense for them because
But-
each day the deal doesn't go through, they have to pay.
yeah, but who reported this? You said who report? Vanity Fair. Who?
Well, no, this what I'm reading is from a federal judge. I'm reading what a federal judge
Yeah, I
wrote.
know what you're saying, but what Anthony's saying that sounds like a lot of speculation before we even
Yeah.
know what's up.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
650,
lot.
and it's 650 million. Well, no, every day the deal don't go through. It's like 600. It's like almost $1 billion.
Yeah, not 650 million. That's insane. You can't charge that a day. And
It's a
seven
lot of
billion.
money.
Yeah,
It's a
you
lot of
can't
fucking money.
seven billion. we're getting into like Shad Khan right here. It's total earning. You can't charge somebody 7 billion more than. I mean, that's just insane numbers. Come on, man.
Yeah, they're going to negotiate that and work out the kinks of that. That's what.
They're gonna get around that. They
Yeah,
were just like
yeah.
Vince and Janelle Grant. I'll be taking it private. She's gonna instead of 3 million, she's probably gonna get 5 million plus a little extra residuals. And
It's
Vince
coming
may
from Deadline and Variety, not Vanity Fair. He said.
you may very well hear no chance in hell, and Vince walk out on. Who knows? Vince might come out and say, "Y'all thought y'all had me? This is my new weapon, over Femi, and he's gonna become the world champ." You never know. You never know.
Wow,
Mm,
but that kills Obafemi right there.
Not really,
all of
because as much as you might not like it, Vince, they will pop for Vince. And at least at least you know what? It will give us a Vince Hall of Fame one day. With this over, it will.
It's terrible. It's so fucking terrible. But
it. All
no,
right.
the
So dynamite highlights.
highlights of Dynamite. I missed the first 30 minutes. The first highlight I remember watching that I was like, okay, that's cool. It wasn't the tag match between Brudito and Kyle Fletcher and Okada, even though they're now teasing tension between Okada and Fletcher, which sucks. And but it was the
It was no, it was Darby and
I didn't watch the first of it. I'm talking about the highlights that I remember.
oh well that I'm going match over match. So the first match was Darby and uh, Ke- uh Kevin whatever,
Kevin
the
Kevin
Knight.
Knight.
TNT
Yep.
champion, Kevin Knight. Yeah. So yeah, that was the first match. Um, Darby doing Darby shit again. At least this time he didn't fucking crack his damn skull. Uh, did get lacerated a little bit, but yeah, but they brawled all over a bit. Basically, the belt was thrown into the ring. Darby was going to use it. He decided not to do it. Dropped the belt. Kevin Knight got up, saw the belt, went, cracked him in the back, got the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Knight's the winner. Then he says, then he cuts a promo. Then all the Don Callis family comes out after commercial break, and they're like, he cuts a promo saying, "Yeah, after this weekend, you're gonna call me two belts when I win the heavyweight champion." Then him and Kyle Fletcher get into it a little bit. Then from there it was Kyle Fletcher and Okada against Brodito, and basically they literally beat the snot out of each other. I ain't gonna lie. All four of them, man, they beat the snot out of each other, and Brodito got the win. Then
All
after
right.
that,
I didn't mean to cut you off. Would y'all like to know the actual details on the Paramount thing and when costs come and all that? Would y'all like to know? All right. The ruling is an early win for states. Judge sets August 3rd hearing on longer pause. Costs will amount for Paramount if closing delays past September. Get it right, people. Get it right. And right here, Paramount Skydance must pause its 110 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery through August 3rd. Federal jury judge ruled on Monday after a California-led coalition of states, of course, argued the merger would irreparably harm competition. They give the judge's name here, and he handed including to states of an early win to New York, Colorado, Massachusetts, saying they made a strong showing that the deal would unlawfully decrease competition. Okay, Warner Brothers shares were down as much as 4% Monday afternoon, and there's just people bragging like, "Oh, this is a great thing. We have confidence it's going to hold all this shit." And these lawsuit filed in Oakland threatens to derail Dave Ellison's bid for the company into a major rival of Netflix and Disney. California and 11 states sued on July 13th, arguing about that. And I'm skimming through real quick, not to hold us up for too much longer. The judge said the deal looks likely to violate antitrust law, which means it's not actually violating. if it gives the combined company 20.7% of the market for distribution of widely released films, as the states have alleged. And we saw this happen years ago when AT&T wasn't allowed to buy T-Mobile, if everybody remembers. They said it'd be too big, too much control over that form of media. I'm just letting y'all know. Paramount Skydance argument is that companies like Amazon and Apple have entered the film market recently and was not enough to show the merger is lawful, the judge said. While fewer distributors and studios could find it easier to pressure theater owners for a greater share of ticket revenue, the states have alleged. The prolonged interruption could hurt them financially, of course. All right, here's your daily pay. For each calendar day, the merger is delayed past September 30th. Ellison would be on the hook to pay Warner Brothers shareholders a 25 cents per share ticking fee, or about 7 million a day. So not 300 something, 7 million a day.
How
Okay,
much?
7 million a day, not triple digits million, 7 million. So that's about
7 million.
million, yeah. And so that's 25 cents per share. That's an average of about 7 million a day. So that is not until September 30th. 10 to 1, they're going to iron out these legal issues. There you go, my iPad served us some justice. Okay, back to your show, John.
All right, let me see. Then where was I at? I think right here, this is where Mick Foley comes out and he moderates the debate between Thekla and Willow. And basically, Thekla calls her, calls Willow, damn,
Sorry.
knock my head off. And uh, basically, Thekla calls Willow a nice bitch in disguise. Willow calls her a bitch, and then they brawl over the ring, and Mick Foley try to stop it, and you know him, Butterball.
Yeah.
Then after that, you're gonna have to fill me in because I kind of missed out on the rest of Dynamite. I didn't catch it to the last match. So what
Let's
happened
see.
after this?
Let's
After
see.
that,
Was he on? Was he on Connors and Jay White?
yeah,
Yes.
Mark Connors and Jay White
Yes, Erica, Willow is pretty damn good. One of a kind
and
character.
Jay White pulls it off, and then at the end of the match, Clark Connors jumped back up after he already submitted, was put to sleep basically. He jumps up after realizing what happened, and Jay White gives him the what is it called, the
Switchblade,
yeah.
the blade of switch.
Yeah, and then as he gets back up, David Finley gets in the ring and hits him in the head with a shillelagh.
Not the shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A shillelagh. That's a shillelagh.
Not the shillelagh.
And then the Bang Bang Gang came out with a Juice Robinson had a chain. David Finley threw a chair at him.
Yeah.
Then you had a backstage segment with Claudio Castagnoli and Pac taking out Cope and Cage as everybody cut a promo. Pac tells them they have bitten off far more than they can chew, and at Redemption they will show what the Death Riders are capable of. So we're gonna have Claudio and Pac versus Cope and Cage at Redemption. Uh,
Which makes no
so
sense.
right. Uh, number four was the fourth match of the night was a no DQ for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
This match
Divine
made no sense.
Divine Dominion versus the Sisters of Sin. Divine Dominion retains. They don't really have nothing about the match on this lookup that I'm going, so that probably tells you what the match was.
Made no
Damn,
It
how
sense.
was
did I miss that match? Shit.
They literally just have that the divine minion retain. They have nothing on the match. The Bang Bang Gang challenged the Dogs after to a double chain match at Redemption,
Ooh.
and then the main event was Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and John Moxley versus Hikaru, Brian Cage, and Jake Doyle. Where
Brian Cage
Omega,
getting TV time and in a main event. Look at this.
yes, sir,
Finally, after how many years?
right.
And it was a good match. And this match I did see, and it was a very good match.
Oh, thank you, Spicy Phil.
To be fair, it makes no sense to describe a lot of what happens on a day, but you're there for the ride.
Very spicy pills, swear. No, as you said, the big guys did all their stuff in that match. Obviously, is what the big guys do. But uh, that whole entire match, it just went around in circles, basically. But the main thing was just Omega, Will Ospreay, and Moxley trying to work together, and they got the win. But right at the end, everything kind of exploded because somebody threw an elbow. You know how it is. It's like, hey, you bumped me. Hey, you bumped me. It's like, don't put your finger in my face. I'm gonna put my finger in your face. And then everything exploded. You know how it goes.
Was it mainly between Mox and Omega? How did it really go down?
Well, first, yeah, it was between Mox and Omega. They just started puffing chests and everything. Then, Will Ospreay try
Trying to
to
tell
diffuse the
Peacemaker.
situation, but like, hey, calm down, come out, calm down.
Right, because
Then
he's tight.
then Omega was
He's
like,
cool with both.
like get out of my way. Then then a big old brawl broke out. Then all of a sudden, all of Don Callis's guys came out, and what was it? Kevin Knight came out and
Attack.
pounding on Omega a little bit, then holding up both belts, getting everything set up for
Redemption this Sunday.
the pay per view for this weekend. So there you go. That's Dynamite.
Yay.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I heard not a lot of storytelling, a lot of what the fuck from viewers, kind of just action in the ring with nothing making any sense. But welcome to Tony Khan land. So there you go.
You know what? I'm going to give it this. After a past few weeks where Dynamite was actually throwing out some banger shows, I think this is probably for what was supposed to be a go home show. I'll give it this. This was probably the dud for the past couple weeks. So you shit on them all the time, but this one, I'll give it this. This was kind of the dud.
Yeah.
But
this dud still.
Ooh! I gotta get that as a ringtone right there. But that's a good one.
And Anthony, I don't feel Willow is being used poorly. Willow was out of contention because she was injured. And I don't think she'd be asking for a release because hell, she was TBS champion for what, 6 months, 7 months?
Yeah.
They booked her strong ever since she's been there.
WWE will never book Willow as a top 5 woman. She needs to stay where she's at.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and as they would say, that ain't gonna work for me, brother.
Yep. Well, shout out to Big Dev.
Yo,
Big shout out.
He's driving a tugboat right now.
Toot toot.
All right. He's not on. Who knows? He's either working or he may have came home. Who knows?
Man, he came home and went to sleep.
Probably home with the family. But anyway, I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna give her the title. I think they're gonna keep the title on Thekla for her to face Mercedes, and it'd be crazy for them to let Mercedes win the title at All In.
I'm thinking with Tony Khan's planning and how much he pays Mercedes, and she's kind of tweening. She's not being booed. I think he's going to do a best of three with these girls, and he's going to flop that title around.
Mm.
I think I could see Mercedes beating Thekla for that title. I could see a no contest where Mercedes retains in match two, and possibly a third match where Thekla gets it back. But Mercedes has never held that title yet. That's the one she's never held, and they
Yeah.
pulled all the belts off of her. Tony admitted he thinks Mercedes is his new pillar of AEW. He's all high on her. I could see him doing it at freaking at Wembley. I could see Thekla playing up such a heel where she could maybe make half of them boo her. She might be able to. I don't know if she can.
So yeah, and I think we're gonna see the destruction of the Sisters of Sin by the time of All Out. Because we already know that what's on her way out the door.
If that's true, then why the fuck did she got Stardom title?
That's true. I was like, yeah, well, unless you worked out a secret deal.
Who we talking about?
Julia Hart. And Julia ain't going nowhere.
I don't know now. I'm not sure. They had rumors of her moving. I'll tell you though, WWE is interested in Megan Bain.
Mm-hmm.
They all are.
100%.
Oh
100%
yeah,
they all
I could see the mega tits,
Yeah,
tits.
they might pass on a Julia Hart versus the Megasis and some of these other people
Yeah, she's.
if they could get them.
Yeah.
If they're not happy where they are or they want to move on to the bigger company WWE. That doesn't mean everybody does. That's somebody like Willow. I think would be smart enough to stay in AEW.
Yeah,
This is what I'm guessing, and this is just hypothetical here. Not everybody wants to leave AEW to go to WWE, and a lot of the people that are in AEW once their contract ends aren't just trying to go. Now, I do believe that Sammy Guevara, I do believe that Ty Mello, I do believe that Anna Jay.
I've got things on all of that for Friday. I have more detailed stuff, and I'll get into it. But I have news on that.
Yeah, but those three people I can see going to WWE, but I don't see them making big headwaves at all. I don't think they're going to do anything. Yeah, Persephone, she's not going nowhere. I think she's gonna stay in AEW. I just don't feel that-
CMLL.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just don't
all I
feel-
can tell you, Stephanie Vacour was like, my whole goal since day one was to make it to the E. I want the money, and now that you got that connection, she will talk to some of those other girls. That, oh yeah, you want to come over? They're interested. I'll help you get over here. It's not over. It might not happen right now, but we're gonna see some people that don't make it in 10 months get released after next Mania. We're gonna see that happen again in WWE, but it's not over. The question is, and I think WWE should be very careful about the greenhorns that they got from AEW not doing that again, getting guaranteed wrestlers, not people they got to train or that don't know what they're doing because they made a mistake and bought a few of those, and they
shit the bed.
you may feel one way about them, and somebody might like them for another reason, but some of them are some straight duds.
Yep. That's true.
Like Jay Cargill.
Yeah, that's exactly who was on my mind. Yes, that was exactly who was on my. Yeah, Mike thinks she's attractive. That's fine, but in a ring, she does nothing for me.
She's a beautiful woman, man. She's a very beautiful woman.
Hey, country, put that in your pipe and smoke it about your comment earlier.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. Yep.
In my best Borat voice, if he ever hung out with Diamond Dallas Page. Self high five. Then you got to give yourself the Barry Horowitz after.
Sexy time.
So
You know what? I use that term at work. It's like, yeah, it's like, man, I did a good job. I got Barry Horowitz myself. They all look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
they don't know. They don't
They
know.
ain't wrestling fans, man.
Yeah,
Right.
or the best one is the way I run a machine. I run a machine called a meter, and basically, my job is to get the bars straight. And it's like, and my boss every once in a while he comes up to me and says, "How you doing on the bars?" I'm like, I got them straighter than Peter North.
Well, I mean,
If anyone don't know who Peter North is,
that's a little bit of a dated reference right there. But I was gonna say, you don't have to worry about getting that bar straight. You know why?
Straight.
You are the bar.
Straight.
But you know why you don't have to worry about a straight bar because
You are the bar.
they don't set the bar; they are the bar.
But no, you know what? I tell everybody they don't know old school porn. They all look at me like, "What are you talking about?" Only my boss get it. I said it.
Showing
That's
your
my boss.
age.
It's like,
Showing your
how's that
age.
bar looking? It's like it's Peter North straight. He's like, he looked at me and he had to think about it. He's like, "Son of a bitch."
Showing your age, there, old man. Showing your age.
Hey. Like I said,
Chiquito.
"Grr."
Chiquito.
Genghis would have been all down with you for that comment, by the way. Man.
So, but
These guys that still remember Debbie Does Dallas like the back of their hand.
But yeah, Mike, even if her contract expires in December, I'm pretty sure CMLL is gonna make a run at a fucking extension with her. If they don't, there is like 3 or 4 other promotions that'll pick her up to
Mhm.
where she don't have to go up.
for
She don't
Stephanie,
have to go to the big league. She can
Dude,
stay where
she's
she's
already,
at and make money.
if her contract expires in CMLL, her contract doesn't expire in AEW.
Mhm.
well, as far as I know, she really doesn't have a contract with AEW
Yeah,
unless
she
it's
does.
like a
It's a
pay by
dual,
appearance one
it's a,
or
it's a dual contract.
okay.
Yep.
So, but all right. Well, we covered AEW. Before we get into the dark side of the ring, I know everybody's been harping on this YouTuber who really screwed up this weekend.
Neon.
Yeah, Neon the moron, fucking
Showing Penta without his mask.
yeah, and yeah, and he's like, yeah, you got to delete that, you got to delete that video. It's like, okay, I will, and he kept on streaming, and like, and everybody clipped it. I'm like, dude, end the stream and delete it right away.
You
Suing the
did?
brakes off him.
Well,
Penta is
then
suing
he
the brakes off
came. He came after Monday and made an apology on X. But everybody's like, "Bro, you know what you were doing. You know
him. Hundred
exactly
percent.
what you were doing."
You took a fucking risk with someone that you thought was going to turn the other cheek. No, that's freaking that's sacred, bro. There are certain things you don't fuck with. A luchador's mask is a number one thing you don't fuck with when it comes to wrestling. Just
Yeah,
don't do it.
I mean,
It's
you were lucky. I mean, you were lucky. His face was painted up.
Mm-hmm.
but Penta is still suing, and he's gonna sue the fucking brakes off him.
Yeah,
So
Oh yeah.
it's yeah.
yeah. I mean, that so far to this date, I mean, there's not that many. There's maybe one or maybe even two photos with him without the mask on,
Mm-hmm.
and even with that, he has glasses and a hat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you really and so as far as everybody knows, his identity is really guarded. I mean, he is really. I mean, you could Google it and you can't even find his name. I don't
Yep.
even think Ray
Well,
Phoenix. I don't even think Ray Phoenix's actual real name either.
right, no, and so you got to think about it too. These boys still go home to Mexico, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can't let them know what you look like. The cartels will pick you up in a heartbeat, fucking ransom your ass without no issue. They don't care how they want you to be as famous as possible, so they can have all that leverage.
Money.
So that's the whole point of them keeping the call it kayfabe if you want. It's really not. It's for their own protection. That's been the thing for fucking luchadors for so long. You have to keep your identity hidden so nobody fucks with you whenever you go home. That's just it. So we are never gonna know these cats' real names. We're never gonna. I
Until they
don't. I don't
retire.
think. Right. Well, even when they retire, they're
Like, do you
still
know Mil
like
Mascar's real
superheroes.
name? Do you know Mil Mascar's real name?
Nope.
No.
No.
Have you ever seen him without that mask?
Nope.
No.
And that's it. So I mean, I mean, if I'm sure that y'all remember Ultimo Dragon, right? So Ultimo would take his mask off when he would go home to Japan, right? And people knew his name because of the move that was named after him, the freaking Acai Moonsault. So they knew of a name, but as far as the man goes, internationally, he wasn't. You couldn't like pick him out in a crowd internationally. If he were back in Japan, you might see him, but he was protected in Japan, right?
Yakuza protected.
Right. So you unless you're in a situation such as that, you keep the mask on all the time. So you protect yourself. That's the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm. And that's why Great Muta always wrestled with face paint, so he'd keep his identity hidden. But
Muto was running around as KG Muto with no face paint as early as the early '90s. Dude, off
Yep.
and on. He's
Yeah.
he's known for. He's one of the people that he will run around with no mask. Desperado has taken the mask off more than once in matches and after. Even lost the mask and had to reveal himself. I mean, there's people out there that don't give a shit, bro. We know what Rey Mysterio looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. But Ray's also not so like Ray's doing stuff with AAA now where he's got to go back, but he is under that protection in WWE to the point of nobody stealing Rey Mysterio. It's not happening.
Well, I mean, you can say that, but and I know I'm jumping countries here. You go to Brazil and shit. They warn all the NBA players go over there on a bus.
yeah, fucking
They
right.
warn them all. They warn them. They say, "Do not leave the pack. You will be
No,
kidnapped for ransom."
of course.
They warn them. Like, stay on the bus. Don't go wandering around. You will get kidnapped. Random people get knives pulled on them in the streets just to get robbed.
Yeah, so Vader was one of them too, bro. Like Vader wore a mask, but it wasn't really a mask. It was just a head ornament. Is what it was.
Yeah, I want to call Vader's mask a concealing.
No,
Man, it was a couple leather straps.
everybody knew what Leon looked like, and Leon didn't give a damn if he what he looked like. That was a big man that knew how to handle himself. He wasn't tripping. You know,
Hell, he got arrested in damn Middle East.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, for choking out a fucking a person from the news anchor or something.
Yeah, grabbing him by the thing and slapping him, fucking paintbrushing him. Is this real? Is this real?
Is this really you? Wow.
Yeah, and Undertaker's like, okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah, Taker was like, you're protecting the business, but I ain't telling you, I ain't getting involved in this one either.
Yeah, Cole has a mask as well, but he's also taking his mask off too. Mask.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's just how much fucking protection do you have, right? It goes with that. Penta is one of the ones that just he sticks by that true code, and he can't like you. And he's also big enough now, but even if he's protected with WWE, if he does go to these shadier sides of shit, they'll easily pick him up. So it's protection. That's bottom line what it is. But
now,
y'all want to move on to Dark Side?
Yes, but before we do, I want to talk about something very near and dear to my heart about this Dark Side of the Ring.
Chili cheese fries?
Oh,
no. Those are good. Those are good.
Well, you said something near and dear to your heart, so I had to.
Yeah. I'm not there. I'm not there yet. But no. What about the whole cancer thing that came into play after that and during that match? Like, that, to be honest, to find out that's how you have cancer is in that match. Well, after you leave that match, that's pretty fucking crazy, man.
Wait. Are we talking about the Dark Side of the Ring match?
Yeah.
He kind of jumped quick there. I missed it too.
Yeah, I'm like, I would have liked to build up to it. I'm like, I haven't watched the episode, so.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying something near and dear to my heart. There's a lot of people out there fighting cancer, and there's a lot of people out there, that you'll never ever suspect to have cancer or had cancer, be whatever kind of cancer there was, be it skin cancer or ovarian cancer, testicular cancer,
breast cancer.
breast cancer, prostate cancer, lip cancer, freaking throat cancer, mouth cancer, whatever, nose cancer.
Uh,
I mean,
Cancer,
lung
cancer.
cancer is cancer, man, and people survive it and fall victim to it daily. And
One of the big silent killers.
yes, that and stress, man. But here I am talking about it,
Got my
and
dad.
yeah, and then here we are talking about a match that happened in early 2005, 21 years ago. And to be honest, this is what makes me a fan of Necro Butcher. And that match in general was brutal as fuck. And everybody's like, "Oh, it wasn't supposed to go that way." Necro wanted it that way. He brought out the beast in Samoa Joe.
That he did. Joe was pissed when he made that drop on the floor. Joe held him where he perfectly landed on his like head.
Yeah, they showed that replay 3 times, man.
Yeah, at first it pissed me off, but then I felt like they kayfabed me because it was like they did the two of the way they were doing the interview. It's like Joe kind of played us, so I didn't feel so bad about it after. So I don't have too much bad to say, but it's interesting that they. I mean, you when you run out of ideas, we in season 6 of
Mm.
Dark Side of the Ring. I mean, not
Seven,
something out.
seven.
What 7? Hey, when you're running out of stories, I mean, I just hope they have some other good ones, but it's not really. This isn't really one I'll go back and watch. That's all I got to say.
Mm.
I would because I'm a fan of both of those guys. I'm a
Well,
fan of Dylan.
I told J-Rod, I said, get ready to go along on Dark Side of the Ring because I said Mike loves both these guys. I told him that before we went live.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
I know Samoa Joe personally, like in that era of that time, and and I've recently started reaching out to Dylan, also known as Necro Butcher, and talking to him and listening to some of the stories he tells and some of the shit that he says about the business. And the man's a genius, man. He's reinvented himself over the years, over decades of battling cancer, being cancer free now. He had Hopkins lymphoma, and they tell it
That's a
during
big
Dark
one
Side
too.
Ring, huh?
That's a big one too. That's one that's usually a
Yeah,
killer more than anything. So the
yeah,
fact that he got past that's a testament to the man.
yeah,
That's an awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. And he didn't even know he had cancer. Didn't even know he physically couldn't get up during the match, and that's when he was like, something's wrong. But that match in general, to me, led. I watched it twice. I watched it last night when it was live, and I watched it today during lunch at work. And all I can say is Joe went in that match expecting one thing and then doing another. It was, and he even said he thinks it's because of his drinking. He was drinking back then,
Yeah,
and
Joe was unhinged in this thing.
Hmm.
yeah,
Easily.
and like Christian Cage even said whenever they both were in TNA together, you know, JoJo the Bear,
Oh,
he
skiing the slopes, huh?
yeah, kinda, yeah, skiing the slopes, and back then he was, man, because I mean, how much is a big man supposed to stay in that tremendous amount of shape and be that big and move around as much as he does and did?
It was the injuries, bro, that I think more than anything. Because when Joe was on the Indies when he was starting out, he wrestled hard. It was a lot of shit, brother. He shouldn't have took being a man that size, and he took every bump. He never fucking phoned it in with it, and shit catches up with you, bro. And especially like when you start on that upward trajectory and you can't see it yourself to say, okay, well, I need to cut back on some of the shit that I'm doing because I want to get here. I'm not here anymore. I want to get here. But his body's like, but you felt so good when you used to do that. you know, you was able to go and do a lot more when you used to do that. It's a fucking demon, bro. That you can't. That's
Mhm.
I, anybody that's fought substance abuse understands where Joe's at as far as that goes too. So I mean, we got one
He's
side with the cancer and the other side with the substance abuse, and it's just brewed into a fucked up situation. Is what it
and
falls down to.
Necro, and Necro even said during Dark Side of the Ring, I wanted to see what the young man had. I
He
wanted to see if
found
he
he
had that.
found out.
I wanted to see if he had it. And he said I hit him as hard as I could. And whenever I hit him as hard as I could, and I realized he didn't go nowhere, he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, he found out. But
You got the
yes,
right one.
special shout out to Josh's pussy making his nightly appearance on Ringside Rants.
Actually, this is a female one. This is Melina.
What did
Yeah.
I tell you about rubbing your pussy on camera, son?
Yeah.
No, no, sir. This is a family show.
Family
And
show.
thank you, everybody. Good night. It was nice having a
Show
YouTube
me your
channel.
pussy. Show it to me.
Oh,
Some
well,
Lords of
no.
Acid right there.
Hey, hey, sit in your face. All right. I'll chill out. I'll chill out for y'all. Get me excited here.
Well, don't.
One
Got
of the
you gonna see
greatest.
that camera start
Don't
bouncing
hit
up.
the desk now. Don't hit the desk.
No, no. One of my favorite things to do, or used to do when I was in the ballroom all the time, is when people didn't know, when we first got the internet jukebox, I'd go there and put that song on just because the intro was just her with no music and what she says. The women in that place, everybody would turn around like, "What the fuck?" you know the whole intro.
Mhm.
Y'all know, y'all
Well,
know.
that's different. That is not that right there is not
That's I sit on acid, sit on your face, like I
yeah.
said.
Yeah, I sit on acid, yeah. And there's another half a pound of heroin, a half a pound of Driggle, half a pound of heroin. Pop goes the weasel.
Lovely song to segue from our talk about substance abuse, but it is what it is. Awesome work, Mike. Awesome
Well, I
work.
mean, Lords of
Well played,
Acid
sir.
was all about freaking substance abuse. I mean, my
Yeah,
God, man.
and sex and substance abuse was everything. That's the whole reason they got banned from the U.S. for so many years.
Was it
Yep.
abuse or was it enjoyment? I mean, it
I think
comes
it
to
was
a point.
enjoyment. I think it was enjoyment.
It comes to a point. Yeah. They wasn't abusing shit. They were just doing whatever they wanted to do and feel good.
I said I didn't mean to say abuse. I meant just sexual shit and drug abuse and
Right.
sexual whatever was that's what I meant to say. I said,
Sexual
Yeah,
freedom.
gotcha.
Sexual freedom.
yeah, that would
Right.
be a good way
Right.
to put it. They pushed a lot of. There was no envelope, but afterward, people were bitching about who was it? Two Live Crew back in the day, and everybody was
Yeah.
bitching.
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
nothing compared to what Lords of Acid was pulling when they came out. That was just the world was like, what the hell? This is X-rated shit, you know?
I don't know,
I
man.
got you.
I don't know, man. Hey, we want some. Yeah, that was pretty out there, bro.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah, but it wasn't the girl that replaced Jade for you spreading her shit wide open on stage and letting dudes eat them out and pissing and all the shit they were doing.
Yeah.
And he couldn't just bring two naked women on stage and let them get it on in the early 90s. The US wasn't ready for that.
No.
they weren't ready
No.
for they weren't ready for Two Line Crew, bro. They weren't
Yeah,
ready
but
for.
Team Like Crew's like, yeah, let's get some and shake some ass. Lord's Acid's like, let's show everybody's ass and more and take a leak on people and
So,
squat over dudes in the crowd's faces and let them eat you out. Yeah.
German things. German things.
Yeah.
Scandinavian type shit, yeah.
Right.
Well,
Shizer videos, man. Shizers.
Right. Right.
uh,
She wants to do German things, Peter. German things.
Oh Lord.
love me some Family Guy.
Hmm.
Love me some Family Guy. But
Hello,
no,
911. Yeah, I got it stuck in the window again.
I like the one when he's got I don't know if it was a penguin and an elephant for Noah's Ark that got it on or what the two creatures were, and they made it and they had like a abomination of the two of them. And the dude Moses, he had the voice of Lois's dad. He points, he says, "What the hell is this?" It was perfect. They got him to do the voice, but he
And
just
then they
points.
had, and what was the other one? Wherever Meg is having her sleepover, and and
Mm.
Quagmire's hidden. He goes, she, what he goes,
Like, shh, just let it happen.
yeah, or no, he's sitting there and he's like, oh my god, and then she goes or something. She goes, he's like, who wants to play?
Spin the bottle.
Yeah, or something like
Yeah,
that. And she
yeah,
goes, I don't
yeah. Spin
feel.
the bottle.
He goes, I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, you're first. I
Oh my
was
god.
like, creepy.
It's like or she tried to have it's like Saint Quagmire for what you call it, 16th birthday party. It's, it's like, hey, how old are you? 16, 18, huh? It's like,
All right.
Ma, it's like, I like the way this is going. Oh yeah.
And I forget what it was. I was eating pizza one time at the local bar, and it was on, and they had I don't know why Lois called Quagmire up to come do something to do with her rug or something, and he's cutting, and he says, "Gee, Lois," and he said, "You called me to come trim your carpet. This isn't what I thought you had in mind."
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I
Uh,
busted up. I heard it and it hit me. I busted up laughing, and it was just me in there. And your boy who was cooking, he stuck his head through the door, and he was all like,
I like the old man. I do that impression at work just to fuck with the guys when we were in the locker room. I'd be like, we're over getting changed and everything. Like, hey kids, you want do you like popsicles?
I got some popsicles in the basement.
I got them in the basement.
Jesus.
They're like, man, what's wrong with you? I'm like, yeah, and I'd be like, get your fat ass back here.
Yeah, that dude's a trip, man. That whole cartoon should have been canned. I
Oh,
don't know
bro.
how that
Several
was
times.
still
Oh, it was
television.
a couple times, but they keep bringing it back. Is this matter of fact? Is this still on, or did
Yeah.
they finally can it? It's
No,
still
Still
on.
on.
Reruns of Family Guy beat Dynamite's ratings live.
oh shit, dude. I mean, my God, it's Family Guy.
Yeah, well, that's not
American
good for
Dad.
Dynamite.
American Dad is kind of borderline too, man.
And we're talking reruns, not new
Let's
episodes.
just say,
Reruns of Family Guy. I mean,
let me just say this: Seth MacFarlane is a fucking genius
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
for doing what he did at the right time, and then let both of them motherfucking shows play out, and then just back the fuck away and said, "Nope, I'm good.
no, yeah,
I don't."
And some of the stuff he gets away with, I'm like, jeez, oh
but
Pete.
y'all forgetting one of his top franchises. Y'all leaving out Robot Chicken.
That ain't him.
That
That's
ain't him. That
that's
is
your
Seth
boy.
Green.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Seth
Seth
Green.
Green.
Oh, wrong set. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought
Yeah.
I
yeah.
saw his name on
No,
it.
Seth Green. Seth Green had a thing with South Park when South Park first started, right? That was
Mhm.
Seth Green
Yeah.
had help with it. Yeah.
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 Now Seth
So
Green does did was on he did the voice. What did he do? He did the voice for one cartoon.
Family
Uh,
did a voice for Chris.
hmm
yes,
yeah,
there you go. Yeah, he does Chris.
he was
Yeah, there you
Chris.
go.
Yeah, yeah, he was Chris. Seth plays Peter and Stewie and
Cleveland. Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah,
No, 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 no.
our house get blown up every other episode. No, 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 no. Crash and slam.
No, I can't do Cleveland. I do Quagmire pretty good, and I do the old man pretty good. I don't know. I do Stewie. Let me see.
Yes.
Daniel, victory is
No,
mine.
I can't do. I'm trying to think of. I gotta have to practice that. I like doing voices every once in a while.
So you know Stewie's getting his own show, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Was he finally
Stewie's getting
grown
his
up?
own show. No, it's just him as the baby. It's gonna be a offshoot of just Stewie doing like the time travel thing and the other shenanigans that he's done or whatever. And
Well,
they're gonna
Brian
just
became it.
Brian's gonna be his his
Yeah,
counterpart.
you gotta have. If you don't
Yeah,
have Brian with Stewie, you ain't got nothing.
yeah,
We
and
saw that when they
that's
tried to kill the dog off. That don't work.
right. No, but that's it's gonna have its own show. The pilot has been approved already, so
Oh,
it's looking like probably back into this year they'll drop the first episode. So we'll see.
okay. That'd be kind of good. I mean, at least it's still getting some new shit out there. I mean, my
Hmm.
God.
Well, to be,
You
I mean,
know,
I know they have characters and all of that, and Peter Griffin, but the whole show without Brian and Stewie wouldn't have made them.
So
You got to have Brian and Stewie, which they're a
I
direct ripoff of Snoopy and Woodstock and Tom and Jerry
yeah
and everybody else we've seen. So, but I mean, you
yeah
got to have them on the show.
right right. Uh uh, if
and
y'all
Peter's
ever
dad,
seen the real
Chris.
yeah. If y'all ever seen the real life Peter Griffin, that dude is a fucking dead ringer for Peter Griffin. Even the
Oh
voice,
yeah, he
he got
did.
the voice
He,
down.
he does. Yeah,
Yeah,
he does the Comic Cons all the time.
yeah, it's fucking impeccable. Like
Yeah.
if they ever do a live action, he best be like no other one.
Yeah, but the problem is, can
Yeah.
this dude act? Besides doing the Peter impression, can the guy? That's a big problem. Can the guy act? You know,
I mean, he could fucking read a goddamn script. Sure, I'm sure. You know,
yeah, but
he's
you got to
he's
be able to
he's
act. I mean,
I
I'm sure
actually had.
everybody's
he's
seen.
I
memorized whole segments of like yeah. So
So,
he'll do like whole segments at these Comic Con where
yeah.
like somebody will dress up like Lois or whatever, and they'll have a whole thing. But
I actually
he's fucking
I had
great.
a buddy of mine. He cosplayed as the Boba Fett chicken. He had the chicken suit with the Boba Fett outfit on it. It was great. I told him, "It's like, dude, you got to send that to me and let me borrow it for a con."
that's great.
Has anyone seen the advertisement yet for I Am Rocky?
No,
Yes.
Mike and Gerard haven't seen it. Yeah, you've
no,
got a guy acting as Sylvester Stallone, going through the events of riding Rocky and fighting to act in the movie, which they didn't want him because they're like, you don't know anything about acting and you got balls in your mouth. And so it's the story. It's a story about Sylvester Stallone with the girl he was with at the time and all of that, and writing the movie in 3 days, getting it approved, giving up all kinds of money because they tried to pay him off multiple times not to want to act in it. And it's a brand new thing coming out.
yeah. So
Uh,
it's a behind the scenes thing. I got you. I got
oh,
you.
I
Well,
will say this.
it's not. It's we got a young actor playing Sly Stallone,
Right. No, but I'm saying
and they're
it's
going
just
to be like they're showing his life and the making of Rocky and all that. So
yeah,
it's like a Sly Stone documentary from his young days. So I mean, there could be some good in that.
yeah.
So, another little bit of news and information since we're talking about movies and this, that, and the other. Masters of the Universe is now on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
true. I forgot it dropped. I need to. You know what? What am I doing tonight? I might have to do that.
Yeah. I might. Oh, shoot. I might watch that into the night myself. I
Yeah,
got Amazon.
I've been looking forward to. I haven't seen it yet. I've been looking forward to watching it. Yeah, and we already know that She-Ra got approved for the next movie and all of that, so they're doing a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like I said. I don't get. As an '80s as a pure 100 bona fide Gen X '80s kid here, I loved it. The only downfall of it was it's just too many jokes. Really, there's really just too many jokes in it. But that was my only gripe about it. Other than that, it's like I got all the references in it. Uh, I know they try. Everybody's like, "Well, why they change this guy? Why they make him like this? Why they make him like that?" And it's like, "No, what? All the characters played the all the actors played the roles that they were given perfectly. I was happy with it. I have no complaints about it. But my only complaint was just too many jokes. Too many jokes.
And I just saw yesterday they created a endless runner of you know how Skeletor running away meme. There's an endless runner now. There's an endless runner free app where you play a Skeletor running away from He-Man, and then an endless runner running through Snake Mountain and shit. So and you unlock your villains and all of that and your squad. So yeah, a new free game out there for everybody. Help Skeletor.
Yeah. Until next time.
What is it?
Until
Until
next
we meet
time.
again. No,
Curse
until we
you,
meet again.
He-Man.
Curse you, He-Man. Like, nah,
You boob.
you boob.
You
I gotta,
boobs.
I gotta press my throat to even do his voice. Like you,
Ah,
Until we
yeah,
meet again.
curse you,
you furry
He-Man.
little boob. So, let's see, what else? Mortal Kombat's available on HBO Max now.
Mortal Kombat 2, yeah.
Yeah. And the trailer to Doomsday finally dropped, and I like the way Doom sounds.
Okay.
That was him speaking in. If you've seen the trailer, that was him speaking in the beginning. If that's the way Robert Downey's going to play it, so where's my wallet? Take my money now.
All right. Well, he's excited about. I just saw that they are making a Clayface movie off of Batman.
Oh
They could be their own
yeah,
Clayface movie.
I just saw the trailer to that right
I
before we
don't think
went on.
it's a movie. I think it's a series, ain't it?
I'm not sure. I thought it was a movie. So if it's a series, I'm like, okay. Same thing like the Penguin.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler, I said Tyler, wrong guy. If you are around, Tyler, you're welcome to come on. But Anthony, if you're still in the running around listening or in the chat, if you want to come on, tonight's your night to ask questions, or anybody in the chat. We're just it's whatever Wednesdays. We covered what we had to cover. Josh, you said you did not watch that Dark Side of the Ring, did you?
No.
Okay, and J Rod, you did not. Okay. Well, y'all can. There's a link for it if y'all want to see. Devin put a link in the chat. I actually used it to watch it.
It ain't
Well,
bad, man. It's only an hour long. I mean,
Yeah, it's
it's
well,
just not my favorite. There's been some that are like that along the lines of this story that I
I'm
just
a big,
big on
like I said, man. Dylan Summers is. They talked a lot about his childhood and how he grew up being bullied and all that stuff, and then he took that persona and turned it into a wrestling gig and wanted to be the best deathmatch wrestler there ever was, and he is.
I will give you a hard fight about that for greatest deathmatch wrestler of all time.
Well, Jun Kasai is different, man. That's
But
a whole
no excuses. And him and old girl are great. They're up there. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but yeah, you can't just come and you can't forget New Jack and people like that. I mean, come on. I'm not Necro Butcher's not going on my number one, bro. I don't care how. And if you want to talk about brutality and just nastiness, the Ian and Axel Rotten Glass match was pretty fucking vile, bro.
You
You
know what,
want to talk about
Taipei Deathmatch? The Taipei Deathmatch over in ECW, the original.
the one where they both had the broken glass on their wrists and they fucking bleed? That
That's
shit
called
was
Taipei. That's called Taipei Deathmatch. Yeah.
yeah, that was no joke. I mean, we wouldn't just talk about brutal things in a ring, but
and
greatest.
also, we forget to mention that also Necro Butcher was in the movie
The
The
rest.
Wrestler.
Yeah, and you can't forget about Terry Funk and Mick Foley overseas in Japan. You can't forget about them breaking ground for death matches, exploding barbed wire, glass. I mean, you can't forget
I,
about
I I got that poster hanging up on the wall right now.
it. Right.
Well, I mean,
Can't forget about all that. I mean, without FMW, the world would not know deathmatch wrestling like it does today without FMW. ECW would have even been influenced, but
they
without
call it,
FMW, completely influenced hardcore wrestling.
Yeah.
well, they call deathmatch wrestling garbage wrestling here in America because of what it is. But you tell me another person's going to take a light tube to the face, or a fucking weed whacker to the nutsack, or a brick to the head, or fucking thumbtacks all over their fucking body and fucking glass every fucking where and fucking carpet strips and fucking rotary fouls and
and
fucking
fucking
gusset
and
plates
fucking and fucking and fucking and fucking.
and fucking gusset plates. I mean, dude, all that stuff, man. I mean,
The gusset shit's a little too much, bro. That you could hurt
Hmm.
somebody seriously if you do that wrong.
Definitely.
oh man, dude, I've seen Lucky 13 get cut up under the right up under here, and he had to hold his hand there to keep his shit from falling down.
Yeah, that's just getting it to a point of ignorance. But that glass match with Ian and Axel was nasty and all cut up and bloody. I mean, they just, the match Sabu talks about in Japan that the ring was on fire. They said we couldn't stay in the ring more than 20 seconds. You couldn't fucking breathe.
Yeah, because
It
all
was
the
sucking
fumes.
all the oxygen out. We were being tortured, like smothered to death.
That's like the original Inferno match in WWF. You notice that
Right.
after the original one, dude, they had to have different ways of doing it
Mhm.
Yeah.
because they said it was too brutal.
Well, look how dumb the first couple of Hell in a Cells where the top of the cage you go walk on it and it was so loose they didn't know how to anchor that properly. Taker said he was waiting to fall through any second, and Mick sure enough did go through when that was not supposed to happen at all.
Nope. And like she said, like the needle spots are yeah, they've done AEW are a lot. I mean, and dude, there's people out there that have taken double syringes to the mouth, like one going one way and one going the other way.
Oh, I don't know if you would be in
Fuck
in
that.
in, in mode to do it right now, Erica. If ever one day you want to come on, you got something, just let us know. We'll find a day or some time if you want to come on, like Anthony does sometimes. Maybe you want to show up on the show, talk a little bit of wrestling,
Yeah,
some news, whatever.
definitely.
You ain't
Uh,
got to show your face or nothing. We'll keep you hidden.
Oh, don't tell her. Yeah, I'm just saying she probably, the ladies like to be all makeuped up and probably at midnight right now my time zone. I doubt she's probably in bed watching the show.
Like
uh,
I'm fixing to be.
so we're getting the Painmaker and Psycho Killer at Redemption. Am I reading
Yep,
that
Yep.
right?
painkiller and psycho killer. Yeah, a
So
painmaker.
Jericho's bringing this damn
Painmaker.
thing back again, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, the painmaker's coming back.
A Painmaker versus Psycho Killer at Redemption. I'm just kind of scrolling through some of the news that's been
I'm guessing
within the last
Anthony
couple of
logged
minutes.
off or went to sleep because
Uh,
he would have been like similarly.
yeah, a Dark Side of the Ring is asking fans for one match episode ideas. That posted 13 minutes ago.
Yeah,
That's because they're running out of ideas.
they're
Yep.
not running out. They have a lot of stuff for season 8 coming up for next season because season 7's done. I'm
Every
waiting on the Missy Hyatt episode. That's what I'm waiting on.
That's not. I might be. I've already heard Missy Hyatt give every man's dick size she was ever with in wrestling, and they wrote it down on a board. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna learn from the Missy Hyatt episode.
True.
That's
It's like throwing it's like throwing a hot dog down hallway.
I mean, the
Bro.
TNA triple parter. So I listened to Jim Cornette and them talk about it, and they're right. They tried to paint Jeff like he was this big 5-star Stone Cold Steve Austin main eventer. He never was in any of the three companies. He was never like the top guy people loved. He might have held the title, but I mean, they kind of went in their own direction with it. They're like, well, we need more to talk about, so we're going to base it around Jeff's life, which ain't bad and all. Hearing about Jerry and all that, I like that, his dad. But you're running out of it. Every season's getting to be less and less. There's the good episodes I want to see versus the I don't care list is shrinking every season. Since 3, I've been like, there's not too much I want to see anymore.
Well, I mean, they could bring back some Bobo Brazil stuff and talk about that and talk about how, I mean, but
Did they ever really go in depth about Jimmy Snuka?
Yeah, the whole
I don't think
episode
it
buried the fuck out of Vince for covering it up and getting him out of town.
yeah.
I enjoyed that they held Vince accountable for knowing what happened in the end and all. But yeah, they had a whole episode just on Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen almost all of them, but then there's some that I just get bored with when it's like more indie guys or garbage wrestling or whatever. I'm just like, bro, this ain't that great. You know,
So
I rather hear the story of XPW than one of their guys.
Well, I mean, the
My two,
HPW got turned. Well, it got closed because they went to prison.
yeah. I mean, they had all kind of stuff that went down there. But my two episodes are always going to be the Fabulous Moolah one because there was so much stuff I didn't know, and hearing about that. And neither both episodes are horrible topics, but it's real stuff. And the other one would be I don't know why I can't never think of his name. Fucking Jake and Rockin' Robin's dad.
I mean, yeah, but dude, I'm about to have to go use the bathroom. So anybody want to show some shit? Let's show some shit.
yeah, I gotta have to reposition my camera here
Do you think?
It's Wednesday, so I ain't showing nothing.
because I gotta stand up and show this. It's
I'll be
like,
right back. While you're showing shit, I'll go use the restroom.
all right, here, me. Hopefully, me angle this up a little bit.
What you breaking out? The damn Hulk Hogan blow up doll, bro? Sable blow up doll?
Brother.
I wish. Now, what I'm about to show off is I found all this at the thrift store.
Okay.
All right.
Hmm.
So, first off,
Switchblade. Oh, nice.
so yeah, this is Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah.
A Switchblade Jay White T-shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I've never seen that one official, but still cool.
from
Yeah,
Japan.
and it's 3X, but still I can rock this.
Yeah.
So that's one.
He got a bullet. Oh, Pac-Man Bullet Club.
Pac-Man
Yep.
Bullet Club
Yep.
Damn.
with the back.
And
Yep.
they're all in great shape too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and yeah, this is
They're like
and
new.
this is the official New Japan one.
That's cool.
So
That must have been early on in their run because
Mm-hmm.
yep,
yeah,
and I paid $6.99 for this one. I paid
or right
$8.99
when
for
they
this
got
one.
the Bucks. I'm thinking with the video game topic, they
Probably
probably
so.
had just got the Bucks when they did that.
Yeah, that's or Omega. Omega's the gamer.
Yeah, and well, that's right. But the other thing is that Switchblade shirt. If you look at it, he has no beard. He's got the hair on the one side. That's from early Jay White Switchblade.
Yeah, that's early
Yep.
Jay White.
Oh,
Heroes of Destiny. Wow.
Genghis is gonna want to stab you over the next two you're getting ready to show.
Oh Lord.
He
Heroes
loved
Yeah,
of
it from
Destiny.
God, and he loved him that last shirt you got in the back. He's gonna fight you for that, bro.
hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get to that one. And I
He got
found
a
a
couple
whole
of them
bunch
right
of
there.
them. So I paid $6.99 for this. And it's 3X. And this is
Somebody that went to your flea market was a massive New Japan fan.
all. There was a whole bunch of other wrestling ones. These were the discount ones that I'm showing off. They had some WWE ones, and they put like there was some higher prices on it, and I'm like, I ain't paying that.
Yeah, but this is all New Japan stuff. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that. Some of this.
Genghis is gonna want to kill you for this.
Los Incarnables, de Japan.
Yep.
Lord.
Yeah,
And
it's got it on the back. It's the official shirt for them.
Everybody there, yeah.
yep.
Lord.
And this is
New Japan.
let's see, this is I paid I paid $11 for this one. So
He's showing all New Japan shirts, Mike.
I see that.
Los Incarnables, de Japan
He
in
had,
the blood
bro.
fight.
I don't know if he can go back and show you, but he had the Bullet Club with the Pac-Man around it.
I already seen it. I've been here the whole time. I hadn't left yet.
LIJ Tranquilo.
Kilo, yeah, I'm keeping this one.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, that's Naito. Right? Let me see the front of that again. Oh, I see it. I see it on the replay.
It's in the blood letters, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
So
That was the shirt when I was all watching, man.
Some Naito.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Genghis gonna strangle you for all three of those shirts, bro,
and
and the God.
I just like they got a Japanese speaking Mexican. It says cabron on it.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, he calls everybody, but yeah, that's one of Naito's signature. And you know what? I don't remember that shirt being around very long. I think that's an early one when he founded the group.
Yeah. And also I got another one of these. Same thing.
Oh, you got the white Lij.
No, they're about the same color, black and
It's
white.
supposed to say, but this one is
Oh, yeah, the
Pro
red one.
Wrestling Tees, and this is the one, and they had it in Hot Topic.
Oh, okay.
Still got
Yeah,
the tag on it.
at that point in time, Hot Topic was moving New Japan merch.
Then finally,
The Halloween one. Yep.
Ooh, bro, I got to tease Genghis with all this.
Yeah,
That was his
Halloween.
group, his stable, his guy.
I don't know if he's a 3X.
No.
These are all 3X. I'm a 2X, but I think these will fit me just fine. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
And
If
then,
they'd have been smaller, he'd have been like, let's talk prices and mailing, bro.
yeah, like I said, I was like, I paid $6.99 for this one. I paid $6.99 for this one for some odd reason. This one was like $11. Let's see. This one was $6.99. That was $10.99. I don't know why there was a price difference between the same shirt. That was $6.99. I think this was this was the Bullet Club one was $6.99. And the Switchblade was $8.99. So yeah, I think I scored some deals on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did.
And they had another one. Now I'm kind of regretting not getting it. They had the Chris Jericho's.
Painmaker.
Well, it was. Let me see what it looked like. It looked like this one, but it says you just made the list in Spanish.
Oh,
That's when he went after Evil and Naito and had all those fights.
Yeah. So I should have grabbed that one.
Yeah, you should have. You Spanish son of a gun.
You know what? I'm gonna go check tomorrow. If it's still there tomorrow, I'm gonna pick it up. But that's all I got to show. But yeah, that was my major picks for it, and I think I did really good.
Yeah, dude, those shirts, even if you could find them, you're looking at 25, 30 minimum a shirt, if not more. Especially the ones that are out of print. If
Yeah.
somebody still had that or collected them, man, you're looking at some asking money. That's nice shit.
Yeah, like this one. I don't think I'd be holding on to this one. Yeah,
The
since I
pumpkin
got
one.
two. Yeah, and this one.
I don't know if Genghis is one. I think I don't know if he's 1X or 2X, but anything Lij or God or Bullet Club, he's into. That was the golden era of New Japan.
Yeah, like no, the GOG. I'm kind of iffy on it. I might hold on to it. I might not. I'm not sure yet. But definitely this Bullet Club one, I definitely hold on to. So I do like the Switchblade one right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Switchblade one's cool. I like that.
How they made it look like what it looked like what horror movie is this from?
Day of the
Probably-
Dead.
No, I want to say
That or
probably Return of the Living Dead. I think that's what it looks like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
or Dawn of the Dead. One of the two.
Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead. One of them. Yeah, it's one of the original OG scary movies.
Yeah,
With zombies.
yeah, and this Naito one. I'm not too sure on that.
Man, that'd be one of the ones Genghis would want so bad.
But gentlemen, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
If you let Josh get back in the frame and pick up his shirts, yeah.
Hurry the fuck up, John.
Rate the people because he's
Oh.
tired, bro.
Dude, look what time it is, man. I got to work in like 5 hours, bro.
Hey, you the one that fell asleep and didn't start the show. Yeah.
Hey, would you rather me be asleep right now or doing the show?
I could be watching Master of the Universe if you didn't.
Hey, when my hand goes up, your mouth does what, Jordan?
Hey, when I watch back when
When
I
my hand
buy
goes up,
Prime
Jordan,
and I watch
what happens?
and I watch Masters of the Universe, I don't give a fuck about your mouth.
My hand goes up, your mouth goes shut, Jordan.
Never.
Hashtag heal life for life.
And my size 11 boot, 11 and a half boot unpolished goes up the ass.
I love fucking with you so much, man.
Yeah, I got
Anyway.
some. I got something for you. It's called my boot.
Mm.
You know how leather tastes?
Tell us, Mike. You know all about it.
No,
You want to find out?
asking you want to find out?
All right, Mike, take us home.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants, you're doing life wrong. Don't fly the squirrel.
What? I didn't do nothing.
You're going to fly the fucking
He grabbed it. He grabbed it.
I know. I seen him do it. Like he tried to be sly with it. You seen that, didn't you, Jerry? He tried to be slick with it.
That's all.
Tried to be slick with it. Anyway,
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Whatever.
ain't got nothing. Where's your other hand at, Josh? Do this. Hey.
I know what he's gonna do with it.
Between his legs.
Between the legs. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if we are not food to eat, but we are.
Food for the ears, baby. With a flying squirrel.
Oh, I thought you was gonna bring him up by your dick and be like, pop his head around, make him look around, and go back down.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Jordan.
just like always, and you know what? Maybe even one day the squirrel too. But what's mine is mine, but yours will be mine too.
But not my shirts.
You never know. Hey, how do you know?
How do you know?
How do you know? Go ahead, Jerry.
Everybody got a price for the Jet Man, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, analytically speaking, we are the hottest wrestling talk show going right now. Give us a like, share, subscribe. We got the Facebook page back up for those of y'all that are wondering. We're going to go ahead and start sharing that. I started sharing it on mine. Gentlemen, I would invite y'all to do the same on y'all personal Facebooks, and we'll get this out there. But once again, les bâtons roulés, y'all. And as always, thank you for watching.
Thank you all for watching.
Theme song, Josh. Theme song. Like, share, subscribe. Dusty Rhodes that like button, and we'll see y'all Friday with the news. And
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again so much for putting up with our crazy